I'm Lily. Today I'm going to read you a story. Class 6, The Very Big Rabbit. Okay, let's read it. Reading at level 10, Class 6 and the Very Big Rabbit. Okay, let's read it. One, rabbits are nice. Class 6 liked their teacher, Mrs. Bennet. She could do magic like no one else could. She could wiggle her ears and make things disappear. Then she'd wriggle again and make them come back. One day she did something different. She was reading Class 6 a book about rabbits. She was reading Class 6 a book about rabbits. Rabbits are nice, Miss Bennet said. Then she grinned and the ear wiggled. I wish I was a rabbit, she said. And there was a fizz and a flash and a bang, and Miss Bennet changed into a very big rabbit. Class 6 sat and looked at the very big rabbit, and the very big rabbit started looking right back at Class 6. Sorry. Oh, really sorry. She was Mrs. Bennet's niece, and she had glasses like Mrs. Bennet. She was holding the book Miss Bennet had been reading, so Class 6 knew it was to be her. So Class 6 knew it had to be her. They just didn't know how she'd manage the trick. Everyone showed the big rabbit. The big rabbit went back to the rabbit book and started reading again. At last she tried to read, but all that came out were squeaks. Rabbits can't read, Ranji whispered to Rachel. You can't blame her for trying, Rachel whispered back. 2. Something's gone wrong. It's a good trick, Mrs. Bennet, Reggie said to the big rabbit politely. The best trick that I've ever seen. But we think it's time you two went back to being Mrs. Bennet. Miss Bennet. The big rabbit ear wiggled again and she squeaked. Something's gone wrong with the wishing, Reggie said, whispered to Rachel. I don't think she knows what to do, Rachel said. Yes, because now she's a rabbit, and rabbits can't talk. Earwig? How did she do that? Really a magic thing. Because I can't do it. And I think normally, no one could do it normally. The big rabbit froze. That's what rabbits do when they are caught and can't think a way to escape. When she told Rachel, Mrs. Bennet got stuck as a rabbit and doesn't know how to wish herself back. We will have to tell the principal, Rachel decided. The principal will be upset with Miss Bennet, Rachel pointed out. The big rabbit rubbed her nose with their big paw. Okay, Rachel said. Someone get the principal. The Class 6 looked puzzled. No one wanted to go to the principal. We will be told off for telling silly stories, said Rachel. You will just have to tell yourself, and she told the big rabbit. When she sees you are huge, so huge, she will know that you are not just an ordinary rabbit. The rabbit headed for the door. Stop! Rachel cord, and she put the big rabbit back. If if the little ones see a huge rabbit coming, they'll be scared out of their wits. No. Rachel was right, as usual, and she figured out what to do about it. She'll dress up a big rabbit so she looks like Miss Bennet. Rachel toured the whole class, and that's what class 6 did. 3. This rabbit is me. Miss Bennet's coat was in her closet. Rachel put it on the big rabbit. The big rabbit paws couldn't manage the buttons. Rachel buttoned the coat for her. Mangy squeezed Miss Bennet's gloves onto her front paws. Rachel put Miss Bennet's hat on her head. You look lovely, Rachel told the big rabbit, almost as nice as Miss Bennet. The big rabbit looked very pleased. It looks like a big rabbit disguised as Miss Bennet to me, said Mangy. Okay. They walked through the school and the rabbit disguised as Miss Rabbit. The big rabbit walked in the middle with classics all around her, so no one could see her big rabbit feet. They knocked on the principal's door. Who's there? Called the principal. Class 6 and a very big rabbit, Ranger replied. The principal opened the door. Please, Rachel said, and Miss Bennet turned herself into a big rabbit. Gosh, said the principal, I've never seen a rabbit that big. Are you sure that this rabbit is really Miss Bennet? The big rabbit put her gloves and off with the big rabbit's teeth. Then she picked up the writing pad and a pencil from the principal's desk. She wrote, This rabbit is me, and she stamped a note, Dorothy Bennett. You've been here wiggling again, Dorothy, the principal scolded. Wish yourself back at once, and stop being a rabbit. The big rabbit shrugged. For how can we help? Please, Rachel said. We don't think Miss Bennet can reach herself back because she can't talk. Only squeak. And the big rabbit nodded her head. Oh dear, you've done it this time, Dorothy. The principal told the rabbit. Looks like you will have to stay a big rabbit forever. How can we help? Rachel said, trying to think. We could fetch her some lettuce and carrots. Ranjit suggested. The big rabbit turned up her nose. Wait, Rachel said, suppose we did the wishing for Miss Bennet? Well, it might work, said the principal. The big rabbit looked hopeful. We'll all wish together. And the big rabbit must wiggle her ears while we are doing our wishing. The big rabbit clapped her paws together and squeaked as if to say yes. 1, 2, 3, said the principal. Everyone shouted, and everyone shouted, We wish our Miss Bennet was back. While the big rabbit wiggled her ears, there was a fuzz, fizz, and a flash, and a bang, and the big rabbit was gone, and there was Miss Bennet. Wow, what a relief, gasped Miss Bennet. Miss Bennet. I love Miss Bennet, and I wish I had a teacher like that, like Miss Bennet. So kind and adventurous, I think. Miss Bennet. You can say that again, muttered the principal. Then Miss Bennet thanked everyone in class 6 for their wishing, especially Ranji and Rachel. That's the last time we'll see our big rabbit, sighed Rachel. But Ranji found a new book on the class 6 reading shelf. It was about crocodiles. Ranch gave it to Miss Bennet and hoped Miss Bennet become crocodile. A crocodile. Okay, today I read your story, class 6, and the very big rabbit. Okay, bye. And I hope the next book, series 2, class 6, and the very big crocodile. Okay, bye.